Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be demonstrating the Powerup 2.0 electric paper airplane kit. This kit allows a paper airplane to have powered flight. As you can see, there's a battery power right here, and there's a propeller on the end over here that propels the airplane forward. So what does this kit come with? Well, it comes with the instructions. Right here tells you how to use the kit and how to fold a paper airplane, along with other types of paper airplanes. I will be demonstrating one or two. It also comes with two half pre-folded papers that gives you some instructions on where to fold, such as the wing line here, and the elevators and rudders, and it comes already pre-folded right like this. This is the completed one. It comes with two pre-folded papers, so I went ahead and folded one. This is what it looks like. This paper airplane is called the Nakamura. That's just the name of this paper airplane. So I also have the kit also comes with the power controller. So this just starts and stops the motor, and the motor is right here. As you can see, the power supply for the motor is just right here, and then it feeds power all the way down to this propeller that spins. So to start it, you put the front end here onto this start prong. Obviously, this power pack needs batteries, and it's starting to charge up the propeller. Now, this propeller will have about I'd say about 30 seconds to 50 seconds of charge. And to simply stop it, you just put it in the opposite one right here. And there you go, the propeller stops. Very simple to use. So I will now demonstrate some paper airplane flights. I made a couple of paper airplanes. So first off, I'm going to try out this Nakamura, pre-folded paper airplane that they provided in the kit. Here's also the same type of paper airplane that I folded, just on another computer paper. One thing to note, that this computer paper is slightly smaller than the folded paper that comes with the kit. I don't know why that reason is, but it is slightly smaller. So I also folded the Invader paper airplane. It's not my favorite. It's not flying very well. But I wanted to just try out one of these here. It's this bottom one right here, the Invader. Then I folded the classic airplane, one that a lot of people think of when they think of paper airplanes, a classic. Then my personal favorite, this one is called the Hammer. I learned how to fold this a long time ago when I was a kid, and it always flies well. And it's my personal favorite. I like how folding it and everything else. So we'll be testing those today. So now I will be performing the initial first test flight without the extra Powerup 2.0 propeller to see if these can actually fly. So here we go. This is the pre-folded Nakamura. Came with the kit. As you can see, it kind of glides, and then it loses power and drops. Here is my Nakamura that I folded with regular paper, computer paper. Test flight. As you can see, the flight pattern is very similar to the pre-folded one that came with the kit. Next, we have the Invader right here. I'm not a fan of it. I think there's a lot of weight in the front of the airplane, which kind of makes it nosedive immediately. Could also be the way I folded that one. I did not fold it very well. I don't think I did. That one was a little bit very hard to fold, so keep that in mind. Next up, we have the Classic. I kind of threw that one a little bit off, but that's okay. That's just a Classic. Last but not least, we have my personal favorite, the Hammer. Flies very well, I think. And that's it for the initial test flight. Remember, your planes need to actually be able to fly on their own before you try to use the Powerup 2.0 kit. So it's very important to test your airplanes before applying the kit and trying to use it, just as I did here. So one thing I just want to point out is your airplane can't be too long if you want to use the Powerup 2.0 powered flight kit. The reason behind that is this propeller has a certain distance from your attachment plate point here in the front, and so that cannot be changed. So it's important to make sure it can fit on your airplane. The pre-folded ones are just barely enough to contain it. Let me try to put this on really quick, right here. See how the propeller barely fits, but it does fit and it spins very freely. Does not hit the airplane at all. But if I try to put that on a longer airplane, such as the Classic, it's not meant for an airplane this long. As you can see, I keep trying to slip it in, and it's not going to work, and it wouldn't work anyways if I were to get it. As you can see, the propeller ends in the middle of the plane, so keep that in mind. So we cannot actually use this Powerup 2.0 on this Classic shaped airplane. So that will get thrown out of our testing here. So this is going to be the Powerup 2.0 pre-folded powered paper flight. So I'm going to charge this for about 20 seconds. As you can see, the propeller is turning. Just charging it up really quick. And let's see if it flies a little further. Okay, fully charged. And 3, 2, 1. Well, it didn't nosedive at the beginning, or at the end there, so it did have some improvement, but I can go ahead and throw that again. So Nakamura test 2 with the Powerup 2.0 power. Ooh, as you can see, that one flew a little bit further and straighter. So this kit does quite improve the trajectory and flight pattern of at least this one. I find it very good. They did not turn left or right, although the left or right turning at the end could be to user error. And I'm not the very best when it comes to throwing paper airplanes, but this one looks like it flew great. So let's move on. So this is the Nakamura that I folded on regular computer paper. This is going to be with the Powerup adapter. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, look at that. That flew a lot straighter. Now it did go curve to the right after the initial let go, so maybe that could have been due to me or user error. But it did fly a lot further and a lot straighter towards the end. So that change is also reflected in the pre-folded one that was provided. So this is the Nakamura that I created again. I'm going to try throwing this again. I just want to note that make sure to kind of fold these wings back up more around this nose, as it does force the wings to go straight out. And when you're throwing paper airplanes, the wings sticking straight out and not at this kind of up V shape is actually pretty bad for the airplane and pretty bad for the aerodynamics of it. So you want to kind of bend these up a bit. So my Nakamura Flight 2. Oops, I threw that off. So this is my Nakamura second flight, or third. I messed up that last one, so ready? And ooh, that's a lot better. It still was on the predicted flight path as the pre-folded one was, so it matches. Next is the Invader paper airplane. The instructions for this one is provided in the instructions for this Powerup 2.0 kit. So test flight, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Let's try that again. Let me just charge it up a little bit more. Okay, and ready again. Well, that didn't go as planned. Like I said before, though, I really think I folded this Invader airplane wrong. I'm not a fan of this paper airplane. I feel like the nose is too heavy, and when you put on this kit here, it really increases the weight on the front of the airplane, and that causes it to kind of drop down immediately, which we just saw. So not a fan of this one. If you can get it to work, go ahead. That's fine. I could not get this one to work very well. So as I mentioned before, this kit is too short or to fly with this classic looking airplane, or the airplane is too long for the kit, either one, but they are not compatible. So I will not be flying this with the kit, so I'm just going to throw it as a kind of sort of control. Last but not least, we have the hammer. This is my personal favorite. It is short enough for this kit to be added on. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, that threw a little off. Let me redo that. So this is going to be the hammer, take 2, test run 2. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that did not fly very well. And I think I know why. It's because this particular paper airplane is a dart and has all the weight already in the front here. And so all the weight's already in the front, and with the addition of this, it just makes the flight pattern just too heavy in the front and immediately nosedives, and it just it's not very well for dart ones type like this. So just as a test without it, and that was a demonstration of the Powerup 2.0 electric airplane kit. Remember, again, this kit does not work on longer paper airplanes, such as a classic paper airplane. But I hope this was a good demonstration, and have a good day.